NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Kansas City Chiefs. Stephen Gostkowski now has this one teed up, and we are underway from Gillette Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Mahomes. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Mahomes now on 1st down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
First down, Chiefs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 1st downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Brady to throw. He's going to look deep for Edelman. It's caught inside the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Let's go. 72.
On 3rd down, Michel. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Let's get it. Check. Draw quarter. Hey, 166.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got a 1st and 10 now out past the 20. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this will be taken at the 13. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes steps away to his left. He's got a first down and then some inside. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Brady. To Michelle on the screen. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Green 80. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. It's complete. James White. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
53. Let's go, deep, tighten it. Sugar.
On 1st down, Brady. Going deep here for Edelman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, 48 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the 2nd half.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Let's go, boys, bring it up.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd and 9, Brady. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And able to find Dorsett. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Well, that'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, D.
From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to White. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And the shovel pass to the running back goes for no yardage, but they used to call that the Utah pass, made famous by Coach Cactus Jack Curtis and his quarterback, Lee Grosscup.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And a Harris man, that's Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Wait, that 380. 53, Mike. I'm coming. Regular.
They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Hey, second.
Here's Brady. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Here I come again. Shadow.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's airing it out for Sanu. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They do go for it. It's Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's caught. This is White. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run, and the Patriots have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that makes the score 14-7. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they needed to.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins. 75 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip. Go bandit.
Now Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that's caught inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michel And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dime. Nice grab. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Second down and goal. Brady looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
And especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Brady now on 3rd and goal. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Kill.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. A 9-yard touchdown there as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off now. On the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because he had to, because you're going to...
And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 2nd down, Michel. Room here to run. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 13. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Mohamed Sanu with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. To throw is Brady. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that